ExactFlat for SolidWorks. This is our boat hull, which we had previously flattened using our 3D to 2D flattener. And subsequent to that, we applied seam allowances using our pattern engineering tools. And now what we're going to do is we're going to nest this piece. We're going to go ahead and start our start our timer. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our auto-generated marker and just review the constraints here. We're going to change the lay rule to one-way rotation, or pardon me, one-way, no rotation allowed, and start our nest. And there we go. Now we're not going to get to do too much in terms of yield here. We've got one copy or a couple of copies of the part, and we're constrained certainly by the size of our fabric and the size of our part here. But this is just an indication to show how easy it is to go from a 3D model in SolidWorks to flat patterns in SolidWorks to a initial nest in SolidWorks, all within the same environment. This particular nest is set to run for 1 minute. It's an auto-generated marker because it's taking the lay rules from the database that is associated with the material. And this is a carbon fiber fabric weave. And if we wanted to edit these lay rules, we certainly could, like piece buffers and edge buffers and rotation constraints and all that kind of stuff. But we're just going to do this out of the box. And I believe we have our runtime set for 1 minute. So we're just coming up to that minute right now. Yeah, progress shows 100%. And we have a nest. We have a nested part. And as soon as it finishes its post-compaction processing, we'll go ahead and accept this nest as soon as it pops up. And it shouldn't be too much longer here. You can see that this was nested on bounded surfaces, and we have 4 sheets. Each sheet would be about 1,700 millimeters in length, and that would be typical if you're building this on building this boat hull out of aluminum. In this particular case, it is carbon fiber, so we certainly have more flexibility in terms of the parameters that we can play with. And there we go. There's our nest complete. Let's accept that. And now we'll just get it ready to export. We'll stop the timer. So in about 2.5 minutes, there's an initial nest. Now you could set this nest to run overnight. You could play with a lot of different lay rules and starting conditions so that you get a better yield. But if you're prototyping this, you may just want to start with something as simple as this. And there's our auto-generated marker DXF. Let's just open it up. Yep, there we go. Grain lines are rendered. If we wanted to put piece markings in or change the grain line, we could do that in our pattern engineering environment. And if anybody wants to know more on how we do that, you can certainly give us a call or visit us on the web, www.exactflat.com, and we'd love to hear from you.